The British Carp Cups on YouTube is brought to you by Eclipse Baits. Let's feed them.
Hello and welcome to the Mixed Carp Cups here at Albans Lakes in Hertfordshire.
Yes, we're here for the third year running at Albans Lakes. It's a fantastic fishery for this sort of competition, and we've got a lot of anglers here who are really excited for this match. We've got brothers and sisters, we've got husbands and wives.
And we've got fathers and daughters.
25 pairs of anglers over the whole lake this weekend.
It's going to be a fantastic event. Let's get the draw done and see where these anglers are going to be fishing for.
Nathan and Kate, reigning champions, Mixed Carp Cup 2018. Are you going to regain your title?
We're going to try our best. Yeah, we are.
You are optimistic, that's good news.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your peg? Is it peg 22?
Yeah, we're okay. We think we could be amongst them. We've seen a few fish so far, just showing out there, just a bit to the right of where we are, but if we just play it the way we did last year, try and draw them in.
So, Sam, Matt, second year, are you happy with the draw?
Yeah, very happy. Sam's drawn again this year. She's pulled out peg 19. Actually happens to be next door to where we were last year. So, yeah, we know the area quite well now. So, looking forward to starting to get to fish it.
Peg 22. We are, if I check, just over an hour and a half into the match, and they've got 3 fish.
Yep, and these are our reigning champions. And they seem to be carrying on where they left off last year at the moment.
But as we've seen, a fast start doesn't always get you over the finish line first.
Yeah, but these guys know what they're doing. As I say, reigning champions. Got the fish in front of them at the moment.
There's a long way to go, Paul Smith. There is a long way to go.
Extremely long way to go. We've only just started. But it's a great start for the guys.
It's almost like these two know what they're doing. I say almost.
You can see the look on Nathan's face.
We make it look like we do.
There's one thing about this competition, you can have a good laugh. There's a lot of banter and a lot of fun.
Oh no!
Really?
Hook pull at the net.
Really?
Not what we like to see. Early days yet, mate. Get it out there again. No, we've just seen you lose one, but you got these two for £25 too. Nice little start.
So, peg 14 with Craig and Jen. And Jen's into their 7th carp of the competition so far. And there it goes, safely into the net. A great start for these two, who race into an early lead.
So we're in peg 14 with Craig and Jen. They have had 7 fish so far in the first hour. Absolutely incredible. And Craig is holding the biggest fish of the match so far, get my words out, at bang on 20 pounds. These two have really fished hard in that first hour and made the most of the opportunities that are in front of them. The wind is absolutely hacking into their face, and the fish doesn't want to play ball for Jen.
Throughout the first day, fish came out to most pegs around Albans Lakes, including some lovely mirrors and commons of all sizes. As we head into the night, the match is still anybody's to win, and our mixed pairs continue to battle it out for the 2018 crown. Can anyone catch our current leaders in peg 14, Jen and Craig?
Saturday morning has dawned, it's bright and sunny, and our anglers are up and about formulating plans for their day ahead. With 30 hours still to go, it was still all up for grabs.
This is Sam, I think their 3rd fish this morning. Matt's ready with a net, like a little feisty common. He scoops, he's in.
Yes, Sam and Matt look well happy with this lovely common, so let's have a chat with them and see what they've been up to.
I'm happy with those.
Sam and Matt, peg 19. It looks like you're in 2nd place at the moment.
That's good. Yeah.
Nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a bit of a surprise, but
Didn't expect it really, but it is a nice surprise.
Yeah, well, you finished 7th last year, I believe.
Yeah.
So you're a bit higher now.
Yeah, that was the aim.
Yeah.
Trying to get a bit further up the ladder than last year, but yeah.
We're not even halfway through yet. We seem to have found the fish, found the method.
Yeah, I think so.
Just hope they stay in the area, and then
we keep putting some spot out there and try and keep them here. They're bubbling out there this morning, so they're right out in front
It's
of us.
certainly looking very good for it.
Yeah.
Now you've got to catch the guys in peg 14 who are doing very well, but they've gone quiet at the moment, so it's looking good
hopefully
for
they've come up this end, and we'll start getting those ones.
well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm with Jen and Craig in peg 14. What an eventful Friday, Jen. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, it all kicked off really. Got our rods in. Unfortunately, we lost one early doors, didn't we?
Yeah,
Within about 20 minutes, but an hour or so in, it kicked off and we had about 7 fish in quick succession, didn't we?
Yeah, that's it.
So that's right, going into last night, Craig, you was in the lead. And I believe this morning you've had 1 or 2 more fish.
Yeah, it was a really quiet night. That frost set in and really did kill it. Got a bite about 11 o'clock, settled our nerves, and then this morning, sort of a real quiet night, and then this morning about 9 o'clock, got another bite.
So that must have been just as the sun's coming up, warming the lake up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And so your tactics, what have you done to give yourself?
Fishing for a bite at a time, just letting it often, just a dose of bait straight away, and then just trickling it in every time I get a bite, and a bit more bait, bit more bait.
Is that reacting to what other anglers are doing by spotting and things like that, or is
No, we're doing our own thing, keeping to our sort of system, our plan, not responding to what other people are doing, keeping ahead of it.
Well, that is brilliant angling. You're currently in the lead. Let's see how things pan out for today.
Yeah, that's it. We'll give it a go.
Looking across the lake at our reigning champions Nathan and Kay in peg 22. Kay is doing battle as they try to retain their hard-fought 2017 title. Nathan is waiting patiently with the net as Kay guides the carp towards it. Is it going to go in? Nathan scoops and in it goes. So now would be a good time to get round there and have a chat with our champs to see how it's all been going.
Nathan, Kay, it was a fast start yesterday. You had a few fish. Quiet overnight, but rumour has it you've caught another couple and you're pushing for a podium.
Yeah, it looks that way at the moment. We just keep picking them off. They're just slightly out of range to our right, but we're just going to keep putting the bait in. Eventually they'll get on it, they'll get on it.
Is history going to repeat itself where after the barbecue that's coming up very soon, you're close to third, that you nick it at the end?
That's what we're hoping for. Yeah, fingers crossed it happens again. We'll just do what we did last year, and just, if we have to stay up all night, we will do. We'll just keep plugging away. That's what
It seems like you have done a good job so far in not the most prolific of pegs. You've caught, and caught quite well.
Yep, it's not too bad. We was a bit, we thought we would be, you know, a bit off them, but we seem to be picking them up, you know, so just got to keep going, haven't we?
As we reach the halfway point at the Mixed Carp Cup, it has become tradition to have a social. Everybody reels in and comes round to where there is a barbecue to have a burger or two, a good chat, a little bit of banter and a giggle and a good time.
So the scores on the doors for the halfway point are as follows. Our current leaders are Jen and Craig in peg 14 with 12 carp for £142 and 13 ounces. And making a charge up the leaderboard are Jane Hinthorn and Alan Atkinson in peg 23 with 10 carp now for £105 and 5 ounces. Sam Ely and Matt Oakley are currently third with £99 and 15 ounces. It's still all up for grabs.
Continuing their charge is Jane and Alan in peg 23. They're looking to take the lead now. Jane is playing this carp on a zig rig. These have to be played gently due to the long hook lengths and the smaller hooks. It appears to be a small carp, but it will add to their total weight as they have a few more waiting to be weighed in.
Their runner Chloe lends a hand with the preparing of the fish for weighing. Mick Coxon, the British Carp Cup, calls it
£8 dead.
£8 dead on. Jane, our 2018 Ladies Carp Cup champion, and Alan are chasing our leaders hard and cannot be discounted from winning this event.
Round in peg 22, Nathan and Kay, last year's champions, are battling away. These guys will continue to battle all the way to the end because you never know what will happen. As Nathan's playing another carp towards Kay, awaiting with a net. The carp continues to fight hard under the rod tip, and it's safely landed to the relief of Nathan and Kay.
I'll tell you what, 10 out of 10 for scooping skills there, Kay.
I nearly went in.
£16 one.
What was that? That's it.
£16 1 ounce alongside another common landed just before. And it's all smiles round in peg 22 with our reigning champs. We awoke on Sunday morning to the news that the lead had changed. Sam Ely and Matt Oakley had caught a shed load of carp in peg 19 and had wrestled the top spot away from Jen and Craig in peg 14.
The Marshall's weighing the third fish of the morning. Peg 19. Sam and Matt. Michael's going to call this
£6 12 ounces.
£6 12 ounces. This is the third fish this morning for Sam and Matt. Last night they caught an absolute shed load of fish that put them in the lead by a good few pound. However, this morning's action, who knows what could happen. We have just not had 5 minutes to ourselves, have we, Paul?
It's been fast and furious here at the Mixed Carp Cup finals, and these are our new leaders in peg 19. How you feeling, guys?
Nervous.
Yeah, it was all quiet last night until sort of about 12 o'clock, and then it all kicked off for us, and then woke up this morning with about 5 fish in the sacks, and yeah, now we've got people chasing our tails. So
I know, that's unfortunately that's the way it is in this match scene.
Yep.
You've got guys down the bank there surface fishing, and look like got a few on the top.
2 hours to go, anything can still happen.
indeed,
Yeah.
we've got them fizzing out in front of us, so here's hope for a couple more bites.
Well,
Let's hope you do.
yeah, let's hope those fizzers turn into fish for you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So we're only peg 17 with Miranda and Brian. We're on a bit of a late charge. They've got a few fish going on the top, and you've had a few overnighter, so I hear, this morning.
Yeah. No, none overnight.
It was all this morning, was it?
It was really quiet, yeah. So it sort of kicked off about, say, 8 o'clock. About 8 o'clock time we had the first one.
8 o'clock, yeah.
Only a small one, but then they've just turned up in front of us, and I think we've got 7 to weigh in. So a couple of mid doubles, but that should put us up there anyway.
Because it was a cold night, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
very cold.
Both
nights have been cold.
As soon as the sun's hit the water, they've sort of come on the feed.
I don't think Brian's thawed out yet. He's still got his hat on.
I think it dropped to about 4 degrees last night.
I'm not even hot. Something must have got to me last night. Yeah, it was cold last night. But yeah, we've got something going this morning. We've had, like I say, we had a few bites, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Just need a few more.
Every method we've tried, we've caught on, but then it just dies for a bit.
Yeah.
So it's
we've
almost
had to change it, and then
let's
we've
go
caught
through
again.
the repertoire, is it?
Yeah.
Keep bringing the changes.
So I can see Brian's got surface baits out at the moment, and you've probably got a different method on the other rods just to cover the bases, I take it.
Yeah, so we've got 2 over depth zigs, which is basically fishing on the surface, and so we've had 1 bite off that, and now we're actually fishing on the surface, so with a controller float. But we've had 1 off the over depth zig and 2 off the controller float, so we've just left the bottom bait out there, bags, because they've been working for us all weekend. So just to cover all options, we've left that out there, and we've got the fish feeding on the top, so we're going to pursue this method.
They're being a bit finicky at the minute.
Typical surface fishing.
Yeah, we've missed a couple.
Drives your mental, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The most frustrating part of fishing is surface fishing.
It's most rewarding as well when it works.
You've got that many mouths in front of you and you can't get a bite.
Oh no.
When you do get one, sometimes you hesitate and you miss it and you kick yourself thinking, why did I do that?
Like, you'll cast it into that group there, they'll stop taking and then they'll start taking over there, so you end up like backwards and
You
forwards.
chase them. I think patience gets the better of you.
Yeah.
You really want them Pac-Maning, don't you? You really want them competing for that surface bait, and then they slip up.
September, you wouldn't even believe that was going on.
No, but it is.
Fish off the top.
Especially after a frost.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Frost last night.
2 hours
surface
ago.
fishing in the morning.
2 hours ago, we was in our coats and all wrapped up, and now it's 10 o'clock.
Peeling off slowly.
Yeah.
The sun's blazing and it's t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a net full of fish there to weigh.
We have, yeah.
So that should put you in contention.
Hope so.
Somewhere, yeah. Somewhere.
We have worked it. It's not a peg that's, done us any favours. We've had to graft in this one.
It's going to be a close finish.
Yeah.
Let's hope you catch a few
I'd
more.
say we've had 70 breams as well along the way.
No, they don't count, Brian.
Oh. We not just weigh one in.
No. Good luck, guys.
Yeah,
Cheers.
lovely. Cheers.
No sooner was we talking to Miranda and Brian
17-11.
about their surface fishing and their tactics, and Brian's into one from the top. Using light tackle.
A little Ruby would go mad if she knew I was using her rods.
She will do now.
They've been consistent this morning. It looks like it could be very busy for us for the next hour and a half. You're out your way, Brian. Fish is boiling on the surface. They always fight hard here at St Albans Lakes. float just above the surface there. A long hook link. And this fish is really fighting. Keep it away from the other lines. Looks like a scaly mirror. In it goes.
In the bag.
Well done, partner.
Well, Brian's in the background there, getting the bait back out. And here's Miranda with a corking fish.
Lovely, isn't it?
He is a nice fish.
I think they're very surprised at just how much their total had crept up by. Something like £80 this morning, Miranda.
Didn't think it was going to be like that at all. I thought we had a couple of small ones in, but it turns out they were half decent doubles, weren't they? So, yeah, I think we've just weighed in about £80–90, is it?
Yeah, about £80 I think it is you've just weighed in.
So that's just, we didn't have, like I said, we've had nothing from last night, so this is all this morning's work, which is still cracking on.
So that's right, you're 1 or 2 fish behind first place, where it seems to have slowed up a little bit. Hour and a half to go, anything can happen.
Yep, get that one back and give Brian a hand, Miranda, I reckon. Well, Jen and Craig, round in peg 14. You've seen your lead evaporate. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. We fished as hard as we possibly could, and the fish have just either moved or just aren't up for feeding out in this sort of body of water. There's a few particular swims up there, just got a lot of fish in front of them.
There is a lot of fish up there at the moment. I mean, we've chatted to the bailiff who knows this swim quite well, and he says you've done really well to catch what you've caught out of here, so you've done really well.
Yeah, we've
happy with how we've worked together as well.
So. Real good teamwork, and capitalised as much as we could.
You've embodied the spirit of this competition, you've taken it as light-hearted, and your first match as well, you've done really well out of an area that is not really known to do many fish, and considering all the other anglers around you have not caught as many of you have, you must be pleased with that.
Yeah, that's it. We can't forget what we've achieved. Yeah, it is. Yeah, when it's that close to being you can win it, it's hard to swallow. But yeah, it's been good, really enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly. You can be proud of what you've achieved this weekend, even if you do finish third or even out the podiums. You can still be proud.
Would you have taken the top 10 before you even come here?
Oh, totally. Yes. Yeah, we was absolutely blind. We'd done a bit of YouTube research and
just to get on the board, really.
Yeah, to catch fish. We didn't want to blank, and to be contending for the lead early doors was awesome.
No, we've had a little chat off camera. You showed us your rigs and you've been testing bags in the water.
Yeah, that's it.
Experimenting just to see what you can do to change to nick a bite, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
from this side of the camera. We're glad you enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah, you've had a great time, haven't you?
Nick a few more fish in the last hour.
An hour to go, we caught 4 or 5 in an hour when we started. So
exactly, all's not lost yet, is it?
Just seen one show, so yeah, it's great game on.
Don't give up.
No.
No sooner poured, we just spoke to Jen and Craig and finished camera work, and rod rips off.
Yeah, this is what we're saying, don't give up. An hour left, Jen's into another one. It all gone dead for them. We just saw one lunk out, and literally minutes after, it's torn off.
This match fishing game is so tense. Who would want to be on the other side of it?
Stressful, really stressful.
We was biting our nails back at Orchard in March, wasn't we?
Yeah, we know how it feels, we know how it feels. But to hold the lead for that long, literally all of the competition, and on the final morning find out that you've dropped to third.
But I've had 2 good fish, Paul. If this is another good fish, it changes things.
Yeah, it changes everything. Tense. Seems to have gone through another line. Jen tentative playing this one in. Crucial fish.
Crucial?
Crucial fish. Crucial fish. As they all are. But more so now. We're coming towards the end of the competition. Peeling a bit of line off the clutch.
run around.
It's on the top now. Close to netting.
Looks like a mirror pull.
It does.
They just keep on fighting. Just keep on fighting. When you thought you've got them beat, they go off on another charge.
All you want to do is get them in the net. Comes gently, gently.
It doesn't look as big as some of their other fish, but they all count.
Yep, every ounce counts in these competitions. That's another pretty fish.
Just trying to get his head up, and he's just battling away. There he goes.
Comes gold
Craig's
there.
ready with the net. Oh
No.
He didn't want to go. This is when your heart's in your mouth. You think you've got it beat.
It's ready. Goes for the scoop. It's in.
It's in.
Well done, guys.
Keep plugging.
Puffs the cheeks out. Another one to weigh. It's close at this mixed final. Here we go, £12.3. You're back in the mix, guys.
Keep them coming.
Okay, yeah. Last out. Let's go.
Oh, it's carnage. The other rod's gone off as well. It's all going off in the peg. Miranda and Brian. Could these be the fish that makes them the Mixed Carp Cup champions of 2018? Two fish on at once. We said that the fish was in front of them. They're getting them on a multitude of tactics, off the top, off the bottom, on zigs. Utilising all the tactics to catch these fish. Brian's one's ready, ready for the net. Keep going in. One's safely in. Miranda's still playing her one, it's on a zig rig. Here comes Miranda's one. Is it in? It's in.
Well done, Miranda.
Double bubble. Brian and Miranda.
Those two carp put Brian and Miranda only 19 pound behind Sam and Matt with literally 5 minutes to go. It's not over yet.
The last 5 minutes, Paul, we're with Sam and Matt. It's tense and it's close.
Yeah.
£19 in front.
Yeah.
Those guys have still got fish in front of them.
Yeah.
We've had some in, well, we've had fish in front of us all day, and it's still fizzing out there now. So yeah,
Just
willing the rods to go basically.
I mean,
and the hooter.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are we?
100.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
good.
nervous.
it
Yeah.
must have been daunting watching them catch the fish.
Yeah,
The
I
sun's
think-
gone in and they had a lot off the surface.
They
I
did.
think
Has this overcast saved your bacon?
I think it might have
Fingers
actually.
crossed.
I think it might have. We're fishing on the bottom, they've been fishing on the top, so with the cloud coming in, hopefully the fish have started to move down, so fingers crossed. But it's all gone quiet for us since this morning, so
Yeah.
We've got 2 minutes to the buzz up. We're going to just have a little stroll, see what we can find out, see if there's anything going on.
And we leave
They
you
are
to
really trying.
I know they are.
so
We'll catch up with you very soon.
All right.
cheers,
Thanks.
thanks.
So in the dying seconds, Peg 14 had these two fish plus another smaller one that has really bumped them up the leaderboard. We think they could be in third. We've got to confirm the numbers. What an awesome piece of angling this has been.
Yeah, congratulations guys, provisionally third. You've done well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been hard. It's
Hectic.
we think our bite time's like mid-afternoon, early afternoon, and it's coming in hours, sort of the last hour of the match. 4 bites in an hour. It's just mental.
Brilliant. So you could have really done without the barbecue yesterday.
Yeah, that when we were eating burgers, they were on our areas, and we just missed our bite time.
Well done guys, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Oh, is it?
Is he in? Oh, how tense do you want this? Brian's in. We've got moments to go.
1 minute, the final minute. Miranda and Brian in peg 17 are into a fish. If it's over 19 pounds, whoa, I don't even want to say it.
No.
Let's hope it's
Nick's
like
ready
that.
with the hooter. They've got 10 minutes to get this fish in, I believe. As part of the rules.
Oh, 10 minutes?
Yeah, they get 10 minutes to land the fish.
So provisionally,
we have provisional champions.
we have our provisional champions, Sam and Matt. All depending on how big Brian's fish is over there. If it's not big enough, congratulations guys.
Let's see what happens.
So now you've got another tense wait.
Yeah.
Another 10 minutes.
Quite over. Yeah.
So let's get round there and see what this fish weighs. So back with Miranda and Brian in peg 17. This fish has got to be over 19 pound, I believe. The hooter's gone, he's got 10 minutes to get this in. And then we'll find out who are the Mixed Carp Cup champions. Provisionally it's Sam and Mark, but will it be Miranda and Brian? Very tense.
He's got 10 minutes to land this. It needs to be above 19 pounds something. We're not quite sure of the ounces.
It's fighting whatever it is.
It has been so manic. We're not so accurate with our scores. Is it a whale?
And it looks a big fish, according to Brian. Oh man.
I'm nervous just watching.
Me too.
I don't think we've had it this close for a long time. Especially not to the hooter anyway.
No, last year was close, but I think this trumps that.
They have really worked their socks off right up until the very end.
It's going on a run again. 7 minutes to get this fish in now. This fish doesn't want to come in. Putting up a good old scrap.
We've said it many a times. They really do fight in this lake and give you the right run around.
Brian and Miranda don't want this one to fight. They want it in the net.
I don't think I've seen Miranda as tense.
It's getting close now.
He's
Still it
charging,
fights.
He's still charging around, boiling on the surface.
Oh, it's a common.
How big is it?
How big is it?
Double, I'd say. Not even double. Tell you what,
We're now thinking it's not big enough. And it didn't half fight. And he's
Well, we
made
need
it very
to
tense.
confirm.
It's going into the net now. Boom, it's in the net, is it? Yeah, it's in the net.
Well
Is it over 19 pound? The guys don't think so.
We need to get the official scores to
we need
see
to
where
check.
we're at, and I think Brian's going to be pleasantly surprised
That
at
looks
what
a
that
mid-double. It does look close now, we've seen it up close.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Let's get this on the scales and see what this goes.
Check the zero.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Wow.
Right, let's pop this on the scales and let's find out if this makes them champions.
It
Mick's going
Or
to
is
need
it
to get his
second
calculator
place?
out.
Again, we won't know until we've got the proper ounces, will we? So. On the scales, it's
I knew it went
13.
Sorry,
Can't see the bars in the way.
£13 and 3 ounces.
£13 3. We don't think that's enough.
Definitely ain't. Oh well.
Nah.
Unfortunate, guys, but you battled to the end.
Yeah.
Gallant effort.
Very well done.
Our Mixed Carp Cup champions are Sam Ely and Matt Oakley with 21 carp for £261 and 5 ounces. Miranda Brown and Brian Byford run them so close with 24 carp for £259 and 15 ounces, with Jen Garrett and Craig Hook taking third spot with 20 carp for £258 and 7 ounces. How close do you want it?
Winners are Sam Ely and Matt Oakley.
We have just crowned our 2018 Mixed Carp Cup champions. Sam, Matt, tell us how you are feeling.
Bag of nerves. It's been a tense match.
Well,
down to the last second.
We couldn't have called it any closer than that, could we?
No,
not at all.
no.
Even to the last hooter.
Yeah, we didn't know, did we?
No, we thought at a point we didn't have it, and everyone else around us was catching, and we
was
stopped.
tense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you had Brian next door catching as well.
Yeah.
One on just at the buzzer, and you're thinking, oh, what's the weight of it? What's the weight of it?
There's nothing worse than watching your competitors around you catch you up and eat away at a lead.
Yeah, that was the most tense moment, I think, of my life.
Yeah. We did all right. We did really well last night, and then about 9 o'clock this morning, our fish just switched off.
I know.
And then
He was hanging on then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was the
We
surface
couldn't
fishing,
find
wasn't it? The sun came up and the fish that were in the upper layers popped up in front of the swims to your left.
Yeah.
And suddenly they were catching, and it's game on.
Yeah, it was definitely.
We made it.
Yeah, we did it. Just.
And the big question, will we be back next year to defend it?
I don't know if we can take the nerves.
I think it has to be. All defending champions have got to come back.
Might have to
We'd
give
love
it
to
a
see
go.
you anyway.
Yeah,
We'd love to see you.
yeah.
Well, well done from me.
And well done from me.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Well, Paul, we could not have called that at the end, could we?
No, that was torture. I really felt for the guys there. No one knew one. It was awful.
The hooter had gone. We thought we had champions. A fish was caught at the last knock-ins. We had 3 fish to weigh in another swim.
Yeah, and at that point we did not know who's champions, but we've eventually crowned them. Sam and Matt, worthy champions? I think so.
I would agree. They worked really hard throughout that weekend. Like I say, it was their second year. They was in against some tough opposition up that end. Reigning champions,
exactly.
Miranda and Brian, who are regulars on the match scene.
It was amazing. It was great to be here, it was great to witness it, and you can enter it yourself. If you want to have a look on the BritishCarpCups.co.uk website, why not get yourself down and enter the competition?
Get yourself involved, get out on the bank.
The British Carp Cups on YouTube is brought to you by Eclipse Baits. Let's feed them.